Check out that cherry leaf. Some of the leaves aren't looking too good, but the top one ain't too bad. Let's get it underneath the light. Boom, look at that. Stay tuned. What's up, H2O Army? Justin from H2O Plants here, and today we're going to be showing my low-tech holding tank. And this primarily has most of the low-tech plants that I stock on my website, along with another tank of mine. But right now this is packed to the brim. As you can see, there's literally no clear spaces for any plants in here. They are pretty much all taken over, and that's just because I ordered a little too much. I thought I had more space than I do. So I'm gonna zoom in here and you guys can take a look at one particular plant that I want to talk about, and that's a moss ball. And a lot of people have been asking me questions, what's an easy plant for beginners? And this is by far probably the easiest plant you can get in your tank. So do you see the moss ball? If you don't, it's actually got this white stuff on it. That's actually fertilizer that I use. It's a dry fertilizer for these tanks. But this is what a moss ball looks like. They can actually get rather large. I've seen them as big as my fist before, but you normally don't want them to get that big because the inside will start to die. So it's actually not a moss at all. It's a form of algae that actually grows in a spherical shape like this naturally, which is really cool. And it's super easy. It doesn't need any sort of highlight or CO2 and any kind of really fertilization. It's great if you have a beta tank because you can keep them super small like this by propagating them, or it'll work in a bigger tank and just keep getting bigger and bigger as it absorbs the nitrates that your fish produce from their waste. To propagate is pretty easy. You just split it in half. Literally, you could just pull it apart and then you roll it back into a ball and put it back in your tank, and before you know it, you'll have two. So this you could actually make into a bunch of different ones. I wouldn't make them any smaller than, say, about a penny size, but this right now is bigger than probably a $50 if I had to guess. Super easy. They're like little sponges. You can squeeze them out and boom, there you go. And like I said earlier, you want to propagate them when they get bigger. If they, I would say, triple this size right now, so once it gets about the size of my fist, I would propagate this, and that would prevent the inside from dying, because the inside will die if it doesn't have any sort of light or flow to it, and that's not a good thing. So super great plant, easy for beginners. If you want to try out plants, this is your plant. You can't go wrong with it. It's nearly impossible to kill. Just don't use any kind of chemicals on it, like if you know jungle vows, they don't like hydrogen peroxide or bleach dip. Same thing with this. This will die if you use any kind of chemicals to dip it before it goes in your tank, because it is a type of algae. But with that, there's really not much to update in this tank. This leaf right here is one of those that were attacked by those caterpillars. I have a chemical coming in. It's a insecticide that is all organic for gardens and outdoor use. I don't know how well it's going to work in the aquariums, but I'm hoping that it does what I need it to do to get rid of those pests. I haven't found any in this tank as of yet from yesterday, but I did find some more in my other tank. So I'm hoping that the insecticide works well and I can start shipping out the orders that I have pending, because as you can see, this tank is overflowing. So guys, leave your comment below that you would like answered. If I can answer it, I definitely will. And I will see you guys on the next update.